What up, everybody? Welcome back once again to the Real Nerdy Review. It's your boy Otis, and I'm back with another video. If you're new to my YouTube channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Your boy is on his way to 2,000 subscribers and working his way up to 4,000 watch time hours. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, please hit the like button, please hit that subscribe button. Support your boy any way you possibly can. So, a couple nights ago, I got a chance to watch DC Legion of Superheroes, and I gotta honestly tell y'all, this movie was really good. Like, I didn't go into with any expectations because I didn't know what to expect. So when I sat back and I watched it, I was like, wow, I had a fun time watching this movie. So let me go ahead and jump straight into it. Basically, this movie is about Supergirl and her coming to Earth. It's basically her origin story. I'm pretty sure there's been like 100,000 of them. But basically, in this origin story, Supergirl comes to Earth after her planet explodes. And she's trying to adjust because I believe she's supposed to get there before Superman, aka Clark Kent, but she ends up arriving there afterwards. So Superman's already grown, he's already getting himself established, where she shows up a couple months later in this time, and she's trying to adapt to this world because it's so untechnological advanced, it's so primitive to what she's used to. On her world, everything is like super technological. It's just light years ahead of what Earth has, right? And so she's trying to adjust to it. She's looking at this map and she's like talking to it, but the map isn't doing anything. So yeah, it's just different. I will say this about this movie, okay? The animation is really, really good. I believe it's the same animation as Superman Man of Tomorrow. I haven't watched it yet, but I believe it's the same Superman, same animation. And just from the clips I've seen, it looks really good. But in this movie, she is, new to having to fight crime, and she gets to have an opportunity to stop Solomon Grundy. And so she goes at Solomon Grundy, who's downtown, and he's destroying stuff, trying to get Superman's attention so he can destroy Superman with this gun that he has. And Superman shows up after the fight, or no, during the fight with Supergirl and Solomon Grundy, and him and Batman stop Solomon Grundy because he's about to stomp on her head. So from there, Superman has a conversation with Batman, and Batman's like, look, she's new here, she needs to be kept in check. She doesn't know how to use her power, she's a little out of control, but she basically just needs to be kept in check. And so Superman is not happy with that. She overhears the conversation and flies away, and Superman goes after her. And so he finds her sitting at their Kent farm, and he basically like, look, come with me, maybe I can take you somewhere that can help you out. He throws this orb that he has and throws it into the sky, and it opens up a portal to the 31st century, where they have created this team of superheroes, this legion, basically created after Superman, or the memory of Superman. I'm not exactly sure. And so she goes there, Superman leaves, and she ends up talking to this guy named Mon-El, who she thinks at first is from her world, but he's not. He's from somewhere else, but he's fascinated with her kind, I'll put it that way. So then he shows her around, and she, learns, okay, that this is the vault, and this is where I go to school, and basically it's almost like a college type place that she goes to. Meanwhile, there's these evil members of this, I guess, a cult, and they're trying to get something, but you don't know what it is exactly. They're trying to get something out of this room, but Batman ends up stopping them. This is back in regular time. And so meanwhile, in the 31st century, Kara is dealing with trying to learn about the 31st century in this school. And so she ends up getting into a fight with Brainiac, and Brainiac is basically trying to explain to her, look, I'm not the Brainiac that you know. Basically, he's a clone of Brainiac, but he's not her Brainiac, who she mistook him for. And so the higher up superheroes ends up getting on both of their cases. And from there, there's like this huge montage of them trying to one-up each other, trying to show who's smarter. And so she ends up meeting some other legendary superheroes, and their powers aren't really all that great. There's a guy who can take his arms off, there's somebody who can blow himself up into a bouncy ball, there's another chick who can triplicate herself, basically. Their powers are okay, but they're not that great. And so the big team of superheroes, some of their members are away, and they're trying to figure out what happened to them. And so – with the help of some little hearing device, almost forgot the character's name. Brainiac 5 is able to listen in on the conversation. And so, he's out here trying to plan something, but we're not sure what it is at first. And eventually we come to find out he's trying to break into this vault because there's a technology in here that his other Brainiac family members are trying to steal. So then he ends up teaming up with Supergirl, and they end up trying to get into the vault with Mon-El. And coming to find out, Mon-El is a part of this secret group called, I believe, the Dark Circle. And we find out the Dark Circle's leader is the OG original Brainiac. Basically, when his body was destroyed, his brain was still preserved, and they took his brain and ended up rebuilding him a new body, but they ended up using the pieces of the old, or not the old, but the future Brainiacs. And so it's really wild. It's really crazy when you actually see it. So they end up fighting Brainiac, but Brainiac's other pieces, while they're in this vault, are all trying to take this device, which basically allows you to alter reality in any way you want. And so while he's trying to get it, eventually his other clones eventually break out of his body, and they try to reach for it, but then they end up destroying themselves. And so while the machine is still going, Kara has to do what she can to stop the device from changing reality. So she does successfully with the help of the other not the other league members, but the other Legion members. Honestly, I'd probably say for about most of the movie, they're there, but they're not really there. It's really just Supergirl and Brainiac. And so when they get a chance to fight and show off their powers, it's really cool to see how they work well as a team. And to see something different. It's refreshing because it's not the Justice League. It's not Superman, Batman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman. It's a different team of heroes that you get a chance to see. So when they got a chance to finally show off what they can do, they do it very well. They managed to save some of the other Legionaries who were captured because they thought Brainiac was the bad guy. So they put him in jail, but then Supergirl ends up using some of the future technology to find out that the history of the Dark Circle, is something different. And basically, Brainiac's innocent. So she frees Brainiac, and of course, like I said, they get into this big fight with the old Brainiac, and they pretty much saved the day. This movie, to me, was really good. Like I said, it was really good. I love the animation. What I don't understand is how can Warner Brothers live action division not make their live action movies like these animated movies. They're really good. They're fun to watch. They're entertaining. This movie was fun to watch. The animation was great. I don't understand how the live action property can't do it like the animation property. Like, I understand there's some things that won't look as good in live action compared to animation, but this looked good. I don't have any problems with it. Overall, the movie was fun to watch. I'll definitely be open to watching it again. I'd love to see like another part of it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe in the early 2000s Justice League Unlimited film that Supergirl ended up going to the future because I think she was going through some tests, but she was passing them all. And basically, she was just super smart, and she just really wasn't meant for the current world of the DC universe. So she ends up accidentally going to the future with some of the other League members, and she ends up staying there. But I believe this kind of follows that storyline a little bit. But overall, I'm going to give this movie a 9 out of 10. I thought it was a good movie. It was a fun movie. I enjoyed the heck out of it. And that's all I got for this review. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think of my review. Let me know what you all think of the movie. Do y'all plan on catching it? And I'll see you in my next video. 2,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch time hours. Peace. I'm out.